It's a bent bad. Can confirm all of these valves bent. All of these are bent as well.
Chasing shadows, lights ignite. Rhythms pump, take flight tonight. With every move, the vibe ascends. In this game, we set.
Welcome back guys. So see it here. Garage day today a garage day. So see what we have on the chopping block. This is where we have Subaru engine are going back. So we rebuild the engine, change valve, then grind valve and change seal, new belt, everything. So I put him at the engine today. As well as so a machine that the on the market, you know. So anybody that look at Honda Fit Hybrid 2014 will have one. This now not quite. This is yourself trouble. This now just to finish fit up. We had a issue with it when we finished fit up. So this is a Q5, and who know Q5 normally them have some oil. Them normally have a oil cooler issue. So we change oil cooler, change the seals behind the oil cooler here and here, and the one that goes to the back of the engine. So the one that goes to the back of the engine we change, and we change this, the seal that goes to here. We did set it up at first, and whoever remembers that there's a dowel that sits behind here, you can't see it, and we did kind of take the shortcut method to get it dealt with. So what we have to do is slide in the whole thing on an angle and then set it in, and then so we did it the first time, it did leak, but we find that out after we fit up back everything. So we said nah, do that again. So we basically pull it back down, reposition everything, fit it in back, lock up, and then we throw in some water just to confirm whether or not the system is leaking. So this has been like for 2 days since we do that, and not no leak out tight. So this basically good. So I just put on back the AC compressor and the alternator, and it's done. Guys, so we finalize this Subaru. I'm gonna do the test drive, you know. You see me dress up. I work close to them. I work today. I think this should be it. We'll see. Same thing. Rev to 4 grand and just holds it. Alright guys, so it's our next day. We got the steering angle sensor, so the old one here, and we put up back everything, scanned it, reprogrammed the steering angle, and cleared the ABS light. So let's hope that everything is good with this now. Should be able to rev past 4,000 and give us some amount of boost or acceleration that we can say, yeah, the vehicle is ready to go. Alright, so let's drive out now and see, do a test drive and see what's happening. In itself, as soon as the driver light come on. So we need to find out what's bringing on the light. The ABS light. Alright guys, so attempt number, what is 3? We'll try it now. So we kind of set the steering at the 0 position for the steering angle sensor, but the steering is now crooked. And as soon as we drive off, it gone again. Yeah, something definitely up with the steering. Alright guys, so another day we changed the wheel speed sensor, ABS sensor again. Why is it complaining? Should be on. Anyway, we changed the ABS sensor again, and alright, so this time we're not getting the safety mode, they're not going in limp mode anymore. Yeah, alright, they're not going in limp mode, but now we have a parking light communication module problem. I don't know. I've got to check this out. I'll stop on my bridge and I'll make him check it. But it seems as if it's okay to rev past 4,000. We'll try. Yeah man, I'll go past the 4 grand. And that bill boost good, so that's a positive. That's a positive. So all that's left now for this is to get that parking light off, and then we'll go this way. Gas up back the air conditioning, and that's it. It's ready for the market or ready to be my new daily. Depends. All depends on how I feel. But the good thing is that we've found all the issues, most of the issues that this car had, and we are clear them one by one. Alright guys, so the funny thing, the light just come off. The park brake light just come off, so we don't have no issues right now. We still have a check engine light though, so I'm gonna try and get another scan tool to read what that check engine light is, and then once that is cleared, that's game over. Ready to go. See what I say. Let's put it in sports only. See what it does. So in Sport Plus it doesn't do much. Try with sports only. Let's put it on I, because the traction control light keep coming on when you put it in Sports Plus or Sport. Traction light still flashing. Why? Oh, I'm turning off the traction control. Does anything new? Yeah, man. Good now. Yeah, good now. It's good. It's good. All right, let's see. I hear. Let's see if I put it in a sport, but it does. Let's see. Alright, not bad. Tag one, tag one. Alright, so that was sport. Let's try sports plus. Sound like. See what it do. Yeah man, yeah man, yeah man. Hey boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah man. Alright, yeah. So guys, this is now down to one problem, which is a check engine light. I cannot find. I use a different scan tool and get it. But for now, turn on back the traction control and call it a done deal. So this is now a fixed, well, let me not say fixed, 95% fixed project, and this supposed to go on good. And I hear that there is somebody interested in it already, so I just try and make sure everything alright with it before that person comes for it. So yeah, I feel good about it. Yeah, I feel good about it. I don't really want to keep it still because I know them something here come with a maintenance tag where. But it's done. It's done, guys.
Feel the faces.